Thank you for tuning in to our Forfeits and Defaults PowerPoint presentation. We hope this presentation will help you understand the difference between forfeits and defaults and also explain why this is important to you, the intramural. A forfeit is issued when a team or individual fails to be present for a scheduled game or match and does not notify the intramural office in advance. A forfeit is recorded as a 1-0 loss and a 0 sportsmanship rating is awarded. A forfeit may also be issued when an ineligible participant is discovered. This often includes individuals who have participated on another team or who is not a registered student, faculty, or staff member of the University of Maryland. Please check out our website for all our eligibility policies. In addition to the 1-0 recorded loss and a 0 for sportsmanship, a forfeit fee is charged to the captain's student account at the end of the semester in which the forfeit was awarded. The current forfeit fee is $15 for team sports and $10 for individual and dual sports and small-sided sports. In addition to the fee, a team that forfeits during the regular season will not be placed in the playoff tournament. A team that forfeits the equivalent of 2 games during the regular season will be dropped from competition without the possibility of re-entry and charged $30. A team or individual that forfeits during the playoff tournament effectively eliminates themselves from the tournament. A default is an unplayed game that is recorded as a 1-0 loss with a 3 for sportsmanship. This results when the defaulting team captain notifies the intramural sports office that they will not be able to play in their scheduled game. This must be done by noon on the business day of the scheduled game. Please note that for Sunday games, this requires the captain to notify the office by Friday preceding the game. While notifying your opponent of your intent to default is courteous and appreciated, it does not replace the duty to notify our office. We will gladly notify your opponent prior to game time. You can notify our office by phone at the number provided or by email as long as it is done by noon on the business day of your game. The consequences of a default include a 1-0 loss and a lowered sportsmanship rating to a 3.0. This is a change for the fall 2014 semester. Teams may only default once per sports season. A second default in the same season will be recorded as a forfeit and will make the team ineligible for playoffs, in addition to a forfeit fee. Why should you care about forfeits and defaults? It has a lot to do with participation. For most of our sports, we have an extensive waiting list of teams that are eager to participate. By forfeiting or defaulting, your team loses the opportunity to participate, as well as your opponents. Forfeits are particularly disrespectful to other participants. All of our participants are busy with school, jobs, and other obligations, and we all know how frustrating it can be to show up to the field only to have the other team forfeit. We strongly discourage forfeits and defaults and ask that all teams make the commitment to attend games for which they are scheduled. The fee and the sportsmanship rating penalties associated with forfeits are mechanisms put in place to deter instances of forfeits and default. How can participants help us avoid forfeits and defaults? There's several things captains can do, beginning with our online registration process. We highly encourage captains to consult with their teammates prior to the registration period to find a day and a time that works for all teammates. You'll see on our registration page, dates and times of all regular season games are listed. In addition to the online registration process, the requirement to populate the online roster is our second mechanism for deterring defaults and forfeits. This requirement is in place to make sure you have a committed team ready to participate. Please encourage your teammates to show up on time and even a little early with their UID card. Unfortunately, many teams forfeit unintentionally because they do not have the minimum required players by game time. In order to accommodate as many teams as possible, we schedule games very close together. This means that it is essential that all participants show up on time so we can get games started on time. During playoffs, your schedule could change. You might be scheduled to play on a different day or time than during the regular season. In order to minimize scheduling conflicts, captains are encouraged to email the IM Sports office prior to the publication of brackets. In this way, we can help you schedule around conflicts such as work or school. We hope this brief presentation helps you understand the forfeit and default process more clearly. We also hope that together we can limit forfeits and defaults in our leagues. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments.